Uh,
Americant. Funny. Did you get?
Amera. But so a while back you were talking about with when you were in cahoots with Andy, you were gonna do a little video on like a documentary with the Coast to Coast crew, Art Bell and
Well, I
all of
suggested
that.
this is
Too
ahead.
bad that didn't happen.
Yeah, and it was ahead of the curve before he really exploded. See,
Yeah.
I used to always
Yeah.
listen, even back when I lived in Orange County. I used to listen to like Gene Scott or Arnold Murray or any of these guys on the weird channels way up there, the French Christian guys. Like Arnold Murray, he's from Gravette, Arkansas, or was. I don't think he's still alive. Maybe he is, but he's like this Marine guy, and he read the whole Bible straight through, like on these programs, just line by line, not skipping even a word, and he studied in every single language. There's just like thousands and thousands of these shows. And
Wow.
there's even YouTubes of him. One time, some guy broke in the studio while they were doing the TV show, and it's this little podunk town, and he he's like, well, they're like, "What are you doing in here? Get out of here!" The guy's like, "You're the devil. You're not teaching God's word." And the like camera guys or his son or whatever, they're like trying to wrestle with the guy, and he like fucking reaches in his briefcase. He goes, "Here, use this on him," and it hands them like a Colt 45. And they got a YouTube. It was just live on the satellite feed. But I used to really like listening to him, so I ended up reading the Bible like 5 times through, just being an insomniac.
Yeah.
And then this other guy, Gene Scott, was he had a doc made about him, God's Angry Man, but he was a theologian. Even though he's the one that set up the curriculum for like Oral Roberts University and stuff, they always make him out to be so crazy because he acts so weird, wearing like 3 pairs of sunglasses, smoking a cigarette, get out of the phone. But he would read all these fucking crazy books too, and both of these guys like were into the esoteric shit. Like Arnold Murray
Mhm.
was like flying his plane to, he used to be a rodeo rider, but he'd fly his plane to like Los Lunas, New Mexico, and go, look at all these Hebrew etchings. They've been here since 1838 when the guy bought the ranch that owns the ranch, the family. They've been here for, and nobody even knew what these 10 letters in the Hebrew alphabet were. They're magic. They're the magic ones. Nobody's publicly even ever known these, even in like Israel. You know, and he's
Is
like,
that the one that got passed around 3 times and some lady bought them
well,
and then they got stolen or something?
supposedly there's only the fake. There's like they screwed with the letters in the captivity. The esoteric knowledge is the real Kabbalah. Isn't the ones you can be taught. That's like the Masonic
Yeah.
shit. So
I,
there's wait 1 second. There's these 10 other Hebrew
no.
characters that nobody in Israel except for like Master Mason, whatever, like it's total secret.
Yeah.
So it's like even all the people like you watch that movie Pi, it's bullshit. You got all the like inbred
Oh
Hasidic
yeah.
guys trying to use the letter and number codes, but it's impossible
Hmm.
because somebody's taken 10 of them out. So anyways, there's like these ones are like carved in rocks, and it fits in with what the Mormons think. And he's like, check out this hole. It's called Los Lunas, New Mexico
With the more.
Mystery Mountain. No, it's like similar. It's saying that where do you know?
Joseph Smith, right?
Yeah, but what we already know is
I, I, I know what it's saying.
we already know the Vikings were already here way before Christopher Columbus. They were here in 990, and before
No.
then, like supposedly, that they were already in North America, tripping out, talking to people, and
This is
so
oh, go.
these guys all believe that actually these Israelites came to America even way before that, another 1,000 years before that or whatever. Crazy, huh? Like in in the
Yeah.
diaspora days, like they're just saying no. Hebrew merchants went all the way into the Gulf of Mexico and left these things in these different places. And their worship, like the Coquille Mounds in St. Louis, the big Masonic arch there. It's right there where all these pyramids. So, anyways, go ahead. So, yeah, I told Auntie, I was like, then Art Bell came on the scene, and I was like, wow, you know,
He's amazing, huh?
no, he's total bullshit. A lot of it, so much
Oh,
bullshit. Yeah, all that shit's
I mean,
total.
Arbel as a person in the Philippines, you're not a fan of him.
Well, they kept saying he was a child molester and he had to split all the time. Like, he had a bunch of people hassling
I
him.
didn't.
Yeah, there was
I
all
didn't
kinds
hear.
of shit. But
Ah,
he was a good radio host. But what I was saying is, like, I used to just like to listen to that stuff beaming from across the country or whatever. You know, it's a
yeah.
good when you're traveling on tour and stuff. It's great too. But anyway, so I was telling Andy way back in the day. I was like, Andy, you should hit this guy up and just film a doc, because this kind of shit, this late night weird esoteric radio shit, Red Ice Creations or whatever. Now it's like people really like George Orwell. I don't even live in America, so I don't listen to this shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was like telling her, I was like, you should make a documentary about this guy really quick before this whole weird talk radio thing explodes. And of course, you know,
Yeah.
because I always thought Rush Limbaugh was such a dickhead. My friend Knott really likes to listen to him.
I know you're a big fan of Glenn. What's his name?
I hate that guy. All those guys. I don't like all those guys.
Oh,
John
God.
Carling and I used to like to listen to Alex Jones and check in with him, but I found too much weird shit going on with that.
Yep.
Because
There's this cool guy on.
I could just tell what people aren't saying when I know what's going on. When I know heavier shit to get anybody in trouble, then I know they're bullshit, because they're purporting to be like, look at us do all this shit. So I know they're full of shit when they don't even mention what's really going on. That either the government's told them to shut up.
Volunteer information.
It's just a fucking business, and they're keeping all the loonies in one place. Because I know tons of stuff that's been going down all over the world. None of those guys even mention any of it. Not David Icke, none of those guys. So now I understand how they can get away with saying some of the shit that they say, because it's just like a place to keep all the loonies in one place. Everybody's logged in.
Yeah. Times are getting scary. The news within the past 2 weeks, especially, in particular, Noah's Ark landed in Ohio, huh? Did you hear about that? Is that crazy or what? Huh?
Well, it's crazy for anybody to think that the Bible's like a story of all kinds of people in the first place. So it doesn't even matter what you think. Like, that fucking story is just for a bunch of people around one small area.
No, I'm kidding. You heard in the news in Ohio,
yeah,
that guy who had the land with all the animals, 19 tigers and 19 female and male lions.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it was as if Noah's Ark landed in fucking Ohio.
Yeah. Oh, that's what the guy said on TV or whatever. That was that one old, the animal guy. He does a TV show with a country accent from Florida or whatever. I forget his name.
Hey, by the way, Plain Coin says hello from Oklahoma.
Right on.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You don't like it, huh? Why?
Why?
Yeah. How does he do his business?
Who's that?
Plain Coin. Flaming Lips.
Well, he's a rich Jewish kid. You know, and he aimed really low. I mean, he lives in fucking Norman, Oklahoma. When was the last time you've been fucking there? That whole place blew away in the Dust Bowl, and you can't even grow grass on your lawn now. I mean, you got no business in there unless you want to be a fucking really big fish in a small pond. And besides, the college has 30,000 people or whatever. I mean, what the fuck are you want to do in Oklahoma? Work for Walmart or something?
He's working.
No, I know. He owns 4 houses that are all back to back. But, you know, that's not that impressive.
It's crazy.
All 4 of those houses won't buy you one house in an area in L.A. where you won't get killed. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of a good... He's a silly guy anyway, though, but...
Yeah, but you know what? When he goes, hey, I'm going to put out a six-hour song or something, I go, why don't you just put out one? Yeah. I'm like, why don't you just put out one that's good? So you're going to do that. At least one that's interesting. Because any fucking idiot with GarageBand now and enough... I mean, you could buy 500 gigs of memory. You could buy 500 gigs of memory for like $40 or whatever. Cheaper than that at a pawn shop. So, I mean, you could make your own fucking 5-day long song of loops like him. Doesn't mean anything to anybody now. Anybody could just do that. But it's cool.
So, all right, down to brass tacks. What do you think? Gonna have
The aliens got your voice on that one. Looks like our Skype call's dying, my man.
Okay.
You're doing it. You're tripping us out. I'll just play a song.
Alrighty, I do what you want.
But these people are my witnesses.